What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of 2 for 2, your sports podcast for the culture, by the voices of the culture. I'm your host, Quis, and I'm here as always with my brother, Nell. And we're back with another episode for you all today. It's season 3, episode 58. Enjoy it. Nell, my brother, how you feeling?
Feeling great, man. It's good to be back talking football with you, man. Let's get into it.
Hey, let's get right into it. Week 3 in the books. Really interesting week this week, Nell. A lot of teams took their first loss, including my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A lot of teams got their first wins, you know? So it's a good week. Upsets all around, a lot to talk about. Might as well go ahead and start off with the Bucs, man. Since we're here, you know, they want to hear it. I was at 8 confident last week, man. And I already had a headache on Sunday, man. I had a headache. I had a good weekend. I went back home, got up early, drove all the way back to Maryland to make sure I was home in time to see that bullshit.
Language,
game,
buddy.
Though. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I don't even cuss. That's how I get when I think about what I just watched on Sunday, man. It is what it is, right? It is what it is.
Let it out.
No, I'm not going to sulk. I was always taught never get too high on the win, never get too low on the loss. It's fine. Teams have bad games. That's what we had. I'm just going to say we was looking forward to the Eagles. That's my 2 cents. Bad loss for the Bucs. Jamel Dean, not really feeling you right. Baker, let's figure it out. You're messing up my dark horse MVP talk. It's bad. But we lost, bad for them. Your Cowboys.
Didn't even need to bring them up, buddy.
We cannot talk about week 3 without talking about your boys. A very good comeback, man. Wow, I fell asleep watching the game.
I decided to watch the WNBA playoffs. Much better entertainment, in my opinion.
I mean, you didn't like the comeback? Dak 300 yards?
I didn't see it. I'm going to be honest with you. I did not see it. I didn't see one snap of it. And I saw, because, I just have like a bunch of just annoying people just all up in my messages all Sunday. So I kind of saw through group messages that they were making a little run. And you know what I did? I just chuckled because it is classic Dak.
That's how you
make a run at the end of the game when it's 28-6 to start, and then it ends 28-25. If you didn't watch the game, you go, close game against a good team. What can you do? But they were thoroughly outplayed, and my biggest takeaway from that game is we ain't touching the playoffs this year. That is not happening.
I mean, at least you said it. I'll give you credit for that. You did say y'all were trash. You said y'all can't stop the run.
Lost way too much, and didn't gain anything this offseason. Look, we talked about it back in, I don't know what it was, March, April, like when Jerry came out with the quote saying he was all in. And, based on the moves he made, like I said, it looked like he was all in on the number 1 pick. And, I mean, outside of playing a Browns team that, other than, Panthers and a couple other teams look like, worst team in football. Other than that, we'd be 0-3 right now. I just look at the run defense is just god-awful. Like, you can't be that bad against the run. That's not something that's fixable in the season either. Like, they're not all of a sudden just going to be a solid run defense the rest of the year. So that's something that they're going to have to deal with all season. Obviously, you see they don't have enough talent on the offensive end. I don't know what Jerry was thinking when he thought he could just trot out CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott and have the top 5 offense that they've had the last couple of years. You got 2 new starters on the offensive line. You got no run game. Can't stop the run. I mean, yeah, they're cooked.
Yeah,
they're good.
They're not looking good. It would be very cowboy of y'all to just might as well just tank it. Go get Travis Hunter, man. It's like bringing Deion back home. You know what I'm saying? Just do that and try that.
You saw, I'm scouting already. Clearly, the NFL.
Nell don't even watch college football. Nell don't even watch college football. And he's scouting players, so
you're looking forward to the draft.
You know what I'm saying? Before the episode started, he's looking up when Sixers preseason started. I'm just letting y'all know this is a dejected man. All right,
season is over.
He's good on the season, so y'all just leave him alone. Don't even text him on Sundays. He not watching. I don't even bother. But he does have a nice shirt on. They got to see the
Folks
shirt.
don't need to see this. They don't got to see this, yeah.
No, come on, you got to show.
No,
Win,
yeah.
lose, or tie. There's got to be something else on that shirt.
They don't need to know that.
It's got to be something.
If you insist. Till I die. Now look, I'm gonna be miserable until I die, but I'll be a fan until I die.
Hey, and that's all that matters, brother. That's all that matters. Hey, but look, Andy Dalton out there, the Panthers. You tried to say the Panthers was bad. I saw you sneak them in there. Big win for the Panthers. Bryce Young, not looking good for you, buddy. Andy Dalton ran the show.
I mean, that's what happens when players go into business decisions, like Pierce said after the game. Maybe if the Raiders didn't, go into business for themselves, maybe they would have had a better performance.
Okay.
But yeah, that was kind of a crazy turnaround. And it's just something you kind of expect to after,
right?
Just because the way Bryce got benched, it's like, of course team's gonna come out fired up, and hopefully they can play like that when he gets back out there.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't think so. It's gonna be an interesting case because at the end of the day, at this point, as long as Andy Dalton plays, if it looks like that or it looks close, that's what Bryce is gonna get compared to. They said something about 4 trade offers that they declined for him. So it looks like they're gonna keep him at least for the rest of the season. So, I mean, hey, we'll see. We got some undefeated teams as well, man. Them Pittsburgh Steelers, we give it credit. Let's start there. Let me give credit. Pittsburgh fans, y'all are gonna listen to this and y'all will not be upset. All right? Y'all Steelers undefeated. The Steelers. I mean, who else we got? The Seahawks. My Michigan guy, Mike McDonald out there, first-year head coach. 3-0. Patty and the boys somehow pulled it out against the Falcons. Tough, gritty game. There's another team.
Forget about that team up in Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Somehow,
undefeated,
some way.
Looking great. I don't know, that defense, like we said, Brian Flores is dialing it up. Made the Texans with all those weapons look like not good. Benched CJ Stroud got pulled early because the game was so ugly.
I think they have like 5 sacks in every game, at least 5 sacks in every game this season.
That's absurd.
Crazy what they're doing defensively. Gotta give Sam Darnold a lot of credit too, and that coaching staff for finding ways to utilize him. I mean, you look at it last couple years. I mean, he was with Carolina and the Jets, like, other than Chicago, probably like the 2 worst, situations for a quarterback in football over the last couple of years. So, it just kind of comes to show, sometimes all depends on, who you're with and who coaches you and the culture that an organization builds. And I mean, everyone's got talent. Like, that's how they get here. But there's a lot of variables that go into having a successful NFL career, and the talent around you, the coaching staff, the organization, the structure. So, obviously Sam Darnold's done a pretty good job, sticking around in the league, picking up on some things, and, he's taking advantage of the opportunity right now, and he's showing some things.
Hey, definitely. I thought JJ McCarthy was going to win that job. He got injured, whatever. But, I mean, Sam Darnold looks great. I mean, they didn't have Jordan Addison last game, but, Justin Jefferson is still him. They don't have TJ Hawkinson yet, and they look fine. Aaron Jones looks great. Hey,
they're missing 2 big weapons. Like, they could be even better.
Yeah, that's scary to think. I mean, somehow the Vikings are one of those teams, man. To me, they just seem to always be all right. Like the Vikings are rarely ever just really, really bad. So shout out to them. The other team I tried to forget, that's get them their undefeated credit. Them Buffalo Bills, man. Now I gotta apologize.
I mean, I like to say I told you so, but I'm not that kind of person.
I'm gonna apologize right here. I apologize. Me and Nell talked about it the other day. Nell can attest. I said I was sorry. I did.
What exactly are you sorry for?
I slept on the Bills and Josh Allen. They're much better than I thought. Josh Allen is he's showing some stuff. I might stop slandering them altogether.
Mike,
I'm getting
what more
really
does
close.
he need to do?
I said might. So I might. Just don't have a bad game. Just don't have a bad game. Just don't have a bad game. What about the what?
I was gonna say you sound like another one of our friends that we were talking about.
No. Josh Allen is cool.
Being real critical.
Josh Allen's cool.
Real critical right now.
All right. Just cool with me. I will say this week will tell me if he's better than Lamar. Legitimate. Right now, quarterback for quarterback, as the season has gone on, Lamar's played. He looks fine. I'm just saying, Josh Allen, I'm like, okay, maybe I'm tripping. That's all.
You tripping,
I'm man enough to say that.
Carry on.
All right, appreciate it. The best rookie in the draft, Jaden Daniels, shot your boy Burrow last night.
I mean, I might have a different answer for best rookie in the draft.
Rookie quarterback.
Okay, there you go. Because there's a guy in New York that's showing off week in and week out.
My goodness. Oh, my God.
Shout out to the Giants for unretiring number one because he is the one. Malik Neighbors looks like a superstar, boy. One of my favorites to watch every week so far this season.
Man,
but yeah, Jaden Daniels. Go ahead. What you saying?
I was gonna say I was literally talking to somebody. I was like, "Damn, I might actually gotta watch like Giants games now because I want to see what he does."
Yeah. Every week he's had some kind of highlight catch.
He's done.
But Jaden Daniels is definitely insane. Monday Night Football debut, 21-23, just dropping dimes. Went toe-to-toe with Joe Burrow and Bengals, and didn't see this start coming from them. Tough start for them. Not the team or the season that we've expected them to have so far. They certainly got to pick it up, and they can't come out and say they the team to beat in the AFC and play like that.
Embarrassed.
Already 2 L's at home, so unacceptable.
And it won't get easier because, like you said, that division that they're in is fine. They rocking up there. So, hey, good luck to them. How we gonna power rank these guys after week 1? I mean, after week 3. Now, the rankings are changing a lot. We got a lot of flack for the rankings. At least I did. Obviously, putting my Bucs at 2, I cursed my team. So, I'm thinking something different. I'm gonna let you go first this week. I think I gave mine first last week. I'm curious to hear if you tried to put it in numerical order this time.
Honestly, I didn't think about it, so we just gonna have to go. Number 1, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
Okay.
Number 2, I'm gonna go with the Bills.
Okay.
Number 3, I'm gonna go with the Lions.
Okay.
Number 4, I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Oh, you were feeling the Rodgers Thursday night game.
Yeah, he looks pretty good. If that defense can show up week in and week out, and Rodgers kind of gets back into that mode, I think they could be a scary team. Number 5, this is going to be a tough one. You know what? Just because they playing so well, I can't disrespect. Shut down a Russian attack that came in averaging 197 yards a game. I'll get the Steelers some love. I'll throw them in at 5.
Wow. I was gonna say.
Remember, the list can change week to week.
I was gonna say though.
We jumped the gun on the NFC South last week.
We did. We were all in. But that happens. I was gonna say you didn't have many of those undefeated teams you talked about in that top 5. And you said that to me last week.
I did.
That's interesting.
But now we got got a lot of tape to go off of. Seahawks right there.
I mean, they're not in line. I'm not mad at you for that.
Yeah. So what other undefeated teams we missing in there?
Did you say the Vikings?
Nah, come on, man.
I mean, we were just talking so highly about them.
They right there, they'd be 6, 7, 8, 9, somewhere in there.
I'm not like you. I learned from my mistakes. Maybe I'm just too reactionary. Maybe I'm just too reactionary, right?
Vikings not beating anybody in my top 5.
I mean, we can't say that though.
I just did.
Shouldn't say that. Not a matter of if we can, but if we should.
What's your top
Should.
5?
All right. I got the Chiefs one.
Okay.
The Bills. Got them too. I'm showing love to the
Obviously.
Bills. I'm showing love to the Bills. Khalil Shakir, he looks like he's the real deal.
Yeah, you thought
James
they wasn't
Cook.
going to win the division this year, right?
All right. I can right my wrongs. I got the Vikings 3.
Interesting. 3? Okay.
Yeah, I like what they're doing. They look explosive. That defense
That's
is,
fair.
they beat a
I'm just
team
not
that was in my
100%
top
sold
5.
yet. Not 100% sold yet.
Then the Steelers. I got the Steelers in there as well. I mean, shoot, they doing what they do. Yeah. The Chargers, Jim Harbaugh. Those guys on that line weren't ready. Joe Alt was not ready for TJ Watt. Herbig had a good game. Highsmith had a good game. That defense is legit. And then I got the Lions surrounded. The Lions are. I'm still high on the Lions, obviously. I think that 5 is solid.
That two-headed attack.
Yeah.
Montgomery and Gibbs, man. It's going to be tough to stop.
Yep. It mixing that play action, the golf to Amon-Ra. Jameson Williams is still, he's showing up. Laporta going to get going, hopefully.
Finally got a defense to back it up, so.
Even though Carlton Davis is over there getting cooked, I saw some crazy stats about him today. I mean, Jamel Dean's no better, so really, it does. It's not about it. Week 4. Let's look ahead, man. A lot of good games on the docket. A lot of games we could get into. What are you looking forward to most this week in week 4? Any matchups, any storylines, or how you feeling?
It'll be interesting. Saints and Falcons definitely should be an interesting game.
How you feel about the Saints now?
I'm glad you asked that question. I feel like the Saints are like the Cowboys, especially the last couple of years. We saw first couple of games when everything's perfect, offensive line is blocking, you're running for 6-7 yards a carry, dudes are running down the field wide open. All you got to do is just, sit back there, throw the ball, defenses creating turnovers, getting stops. It's all easy. Game's over at halftime, you up 30, chilling, no pressure. Now we see a game gets a little tight, can't run the football the way you've been running it the first couple of weeks. I mean, albeit against a good team in the Eagles, and their defense, I think, at least showed that they're elite. But when the game got tight in the fourth quarter and you needed plays from Derek Carr, as usual, he just couldn't get it done in the biggest moments. So, I mean, I think they proved that they can compete with some of the best teams in NFC with that defense. But, quarterback like Derek Carr is only going to take you so far.
Okay. That's fair. It was funny that you last week were talking about I didn't have him in my top 5. You and Walt. Hey.
You're right. Like I said, I jumped the gun on the NFC South. That's why I said they remind me of the Cowboys, because when they faced a team of, 12 points.
I mean, hey, Cowboys are. Who y'all play this week?
Giants.
The Giants. Thursday. That'll be fun.
Yeah, we haven't lost to the Giants. Won 13 of the last 14 against the Giants, and I fear we might finally take an L to them. That sucks. Singletary's probably going to run for $120. If you are struggling to run the rock, just take a trip to Dallas. We will let your running back get 150, couple tutties. He giving up like the most rushing yard. I mean, definitely giving up the most rushing yards, but most rushing touchdowns too. So yeah.
Yeah, we need to come play y'all.
Bottom of the league in yards per carry allowed. Like, yo, you need to get your run game right. Make sure you book a flight to Dallas. They got you.
I need to see my boy Mozzie out there. Hey, you right. Y'all suck.
God awful. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Y'all suck. Them Eagles come play my Bucs this week though. I'm
playoff rematch.
We ready. We ready for that.
Coming off an embarrassing loss at home.
Hey, what better way, right? If we weren't prepared, You know, we won't prepare to be prepared. We're gonna be prepared this time. You know what I'm saying? You know, think they coming out for blood. The Eagles. You know, Jalen Carter. Ain't gonna lie, man. You look a little scary out. You look a little scary. But we're gonna be all right, I think. You know, hopefully if the Bucs get a couple players back, as I've been saying for a couple weeks now, right? Antoine Winfield didn't play last week. Vita Vea didn't play last week. Elijah Kansas hasn't played all year.
How do you feel about? How do you feel?
If we got Vita, we'll be fine. We played Saquon before. I mean, he gonna do what he do, but I mean,
he's been on.
The Bucs' run defense has never been a big problem of mine. Now, like I said, if we roll out the guys that we rolled out in the interior last week, you know, Greg Gaines and CJ Brewer and old Will Golston, we're probably he might run for 200.
No, come on, yeah. No, he's saving that for Dallas.
No, listen. Did you see what you saw what Jaleel McLaughlin did to Anthony Nelson?
That was disgusting.
What is Saquon Barkley gonna do? That man gonna have to get stretchered out of there. No, man, no. I don't feel like Vita's gonna play. I feel like his knee's really messed up. But if we get Elijah Kansas in there, that would help. No Vita, it might get ugly though. It might get ugly. But the good thing is, I think the good thing is that Todd Bowles has played against the Eagles a good amount of times, and for the most part, he's had Jalen Hurts' number. Now, will they have AJ Brown? Will they have Smitty? We'll see. We'll see how that gets. You know, that'll change it a little.
One thing's for sure, Jalen Hurts will keep it close no matter what with his turnovers.
I hope so, because we gonna need it, brother. Wait till you hear my confidence level going into this week.
I'm interested.
I'm crushed. What else we got going on this week, man? Bills and the Ravens.
Oh yes, I think Josh Allen's gonna. I think he's gonna put a little stamp on his MVP campaign right here with a big time performance.
It'll be a big one. It'll be a big one. That Ravens defense. I mean, prior to kind of that letdown against Dallas,
but the Ravens dropping to 1-3 would be really, really tough, and they're at home, I believe.
Yep.
I'm torn. I'm torn between this one because I had the Ravens, being one of the top teams this year. Them falling to 1-3 would. Steeler fans would. Well, one Steeler fan in particular would be on our head about that. But I'm feeling the Bills here. It's just something going on with this team.
Like this is Josh Allen's final boss with me, man. He wins.
I don't know if that's the final boss.
No, I'm saying final boss for me to stop hating.
Yeah.
He beat Lamar in Baltimore. All right. I'm curious to see that. Bills offense is really interesting. They were doing a lot of motion, a lot of movement.
Didn't he beat Lamar before?
Man, we're talking right now.
But why does he have to prove himself right now? If he proves himself,
this is my.
If anything, Lamar should be having to prove himself. He don't want to struggling
good.
and
Lamar good.
All right,
he good, man.
That Dallas defense ain't walking through that door. I don't know if Derrick Henry can repeat another 140 for 2 tutties.
If anybody can, it can be Derrick, man.
All right, man.
It can be Derrick. Vikings Packers, decent matchup as well.
Revenge game for Aaron Jones.
Yeah. Jordan Love, is he gonna be back? Maybe.
It's possible.
Either way, Malik Willis looks pretty good. I mean,
yeah.
You're not high on the Vikings, so you think the Packers might?
I didn't say. See, there you go. Yeah. So no one said I was low on the.
You didn't even put them in your top 5. You said 9 to 12.
My man, there are what 30, 32 teams in the league. They 5 isn't after 5 you're garbage.
But you got them 12.
I said first of all, they were in the 6 to 10 range.
So do you have
that's first? Them? That depends. That all depends.
On what?
On the quarterback, obviously.
You don't even like Jordan Love.
That
And
don't mean
see, here
nothing.
you go. Here you go.
See, I
You don't
sound like
like
you
Jordan. You don't like regular
apologize.
Jordan. You don't like Jordan Love healthy. You gonna go for half
I
of a
just
knee
said
cart, half knee Jordan
just said
Love.
I'd have to think about it.
Okay,
I'm leaning towards Vikings, but like, damn.
maybe we're cursed. Maybe we shouldn't pick the Vikings. Every team that we seem to be high on or say something nice about, they go and they lose.
I was trying to chill because I
You
want to
started
see the
talking nice
Packers
about you
lose.
started talking nice about my Bucks and we lost.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
I never said.
You also said the Saints might beat the Eagles.
Fair. I wanted to pick the Eagles to win that game too, which is funny.
We figured it out. It's you.
I don't know.
So your
I've been
Cowboys.
I've been
Your
saying the
Cowboys are
Cowboys is going to
losing.
lose and they won't win.
But no, it doesn't work for your team. Your team has to be bad so that you can now have acquired this gift. You got the script, man. You officially have it. As long as
I
the
like that.
Cowboys suck, you can write how this season goes. For every other
That's
team.
chills. That's chills. I'm going to take Bucks by
that's a
3
good
this
Super-
week.
Whoa. Hey, come on. That's dirty.
So
That's
that way
just
we
dirty.
2 for 2.
Nah. See, I don't like that.
I lose, you lose.
Nah. See, I don't like that. Misery loves company. That's
Feel
an
me?
ultimate hater. That's an ultimate hater.
I'm lonely right now, so come join.
Ultimate hater. That's so sick. Seahawks Lions playing as well. Undefeated Seahawks. Going against our top 5 Lions. I mean,
You're top. Oh, no.
you had them. Yeah, don't
I
see
did
it.
that, then.
Just
I
ready
thought you
to
were saying
trade.
Seahawks, but they weren't in your top 5 either.
I'm not stupid. And they might not have Kenneth Walker. Charbonnet been filling in pretty nicely though. He a dog. I feel like Kenneth Walker has the same injury every year. I feel like he's had an oblique injury every season, actually. Michigan State
Wish I knew that
guys
before I drafted him.
telling me. I draft him every year. That's why I know. Because it happens every year. It's all right. He's going to give you a good, 25-point game once or twice, man. It'll make up.
He hooped the one game he played.
I'm saying. The guy got to be there. If he plays this week, I still got the Lions regardless. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm going to always pick the Lions to win. You know how you be like, they're going to win, but then no team really is going to ever go undefeated. Or, you like, most teams have to lose, right? Like, you have stink.
Of course, yeah.
You have stink.
They don't.
So,
3-4 of them. This would be a good test for the Seahawks defense. Finally, they've been playing extremely well all season under their new head coach. But Patriots, Dolphins without Tua. Forgot who else they played, but not a lot of competition, not a lot of top offensive they've gone against. So this would be a good test to see where they're at defensively. And Gino's been off to a pretty good start this year, so it should be a fun game. But yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Lions too.
That's one of the 2 Monday night games, ain't it? It sure is. Oh, that other one, they can turn that one off.
What's the other one?
Titans, Dolphins. Ain't nobody watching that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How you feel about that?
I mean, it's cool. It's all right.
2 Monday night.
Some
people say it's like they were like, you're splitting up the fan base essentially.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, it obviously when you got them both on at the same time, it's not like. I mean, I guess they try to make it a little bit like, Sunday, but like you said, Monday is usually, you ain't got time for it. Let me just focus on one game and leave it at that. But I mean, it's cool to have options. And then sometimes they do us a favor and they give us a game like the Titans and Dolphins, and
we don't got to pick.
Yeah, like I made it easy, made the decision easy for me.
Yeah. Are they going to get a quarterback, bro? Aren't they down 3 quarterbacks now? Or they're down to their 3rd quarterback? Because the Skyler dude got hurt.
I mean, they could make a call at the time. I know he's probably tired of calling Cowboys games. They got to give him a break. Let him call some.
Hey, Tom is calling Bucs Eagles this week, man.
Thank God. I know he is sick of watching Dallas.
He said a lot of nice things about that.
I mean, it's not his fault.
And
he can't block, catch, run, and play defense.
Stop trying to sell Tom to come back, man. He's done.
Everybody's got that itch.
No, I'll run Tannehill or something.
The Undertaker said he was done like 5 times. Everybody gets that itch. Jordan said he was done. Yeah, Evans.
You got the script, so you tell us, man.
As long as Tom stays away from Dallas, he can stay in the booth. It might be his fault. He might still be upset that we kind of gave him his last L on the way out.
And that's why he calls all y'all's games and y'all lose them.
Yeah. I mean, I swear to God, if we win, I'm gonna have to call the league about. I'm gonna have to call the league about this. That's crazy.
Y'all better not lose to the Giants. Bro.
It's possible. With a run defense like that, anything is possible.
That's absurd. We got to end this one on a high note. Do the Steelers lose their first game this week?
Nah.
To the Indianapolis Colts. Now, I'm over here looking on ESPN at this game, and they got they haven't been close. That's what I can tell.
This is like a classic letdown game for the Steelers. Like that's what they do. They're riding high, and defense has been playing great, and then they can have a game where they just lose to the Colts. But Anthony Richardson is that's a roller coaster. He's a roller coaster of an experience watching him play. The kind of boneheaded turnovers that he has, and then just the insane arm talent that he puts on display with some of these deep throws is, it's honestly, it's very fun to watch, but it could be head scratching sometimes. So I feel like that Steelers pressure is, they've been fantastic all year. They've really just got a great defense top to bottom. So we saw what they did against the Chargers, who had the number 1 rushing attack coming into the game, against Richardson and Jonathan Taylor. I think the Steelers defense will hold up, and Justin Fields has been, playing better and better each week. It's going to be pretty difficult for Russell Wilson to get on the field if he continues to play this way and they keep winning games. So I expect the Steelers to handle business in this one.
I hope so. I think so as well. I mean, I'm not too high on the Colts normally. I thought I saw something that was like, Anthony Richardson can make 99% of the throws that other quarterbacks can't, and he misses 99% of the throws he misses the throws that 99% of the other quarterbacks can make. And I feel like that sums him up pretty perfectly. I mean, he just, when Jameis was out there throwing picks and stuff, y'all called him trash. You over there saying this is exciting and fun to watch.
I'm just saying because the highs and the lows are exciting to watch. Show me.
See?
It's I thought 30 for 30 was entertaining. Don't get me wrong.
It was. I'm just saying, just keep that same energy with this guy, man. Y'all forced my boy out the league. He over here backing up a dude that they don't even want him in the league no more. I digress. Look, it's fine. Jameis's time is fine.
Show me Jameis's. After this, I want you to send me Jameis's top plays. I want to see if they're anything like Anthony Richardson's.
I'm not saying. Well, I mean, fine.
No, like that, because that's what we're talking about. I said it's entertaining.
I'm just saying that y'all gotta keep it. Y'all can't. The dude ain't that good.
And no one ever said Jameis wasn't entertaining. He just wasn't very good. I could sit there and watch him eat W's all day.
You were supposed to do that last week. Yeah, a week late on the W. That's crazy. That's fine. I'll give Anthony Richardson time. I'm just joking around. I'm just joking. It is exciting to watch. It's gonna be an ugly game. Like this is gonna be, I talk about those Steeler ugly games a lot.
They've all been ugly this year.
I mean, and this one's gonna be even really ugly. Anderson, Indianapolis, I might say it'll be on nice turf. It'll look nice. So let's see. You know who didn't need a W this week? You. Again, in the pick'em. 1-2 now. Because remember, you hated on the Vikings. The Vikings that I told you've been hating on, you hated on when you picked the Texans. That would mark you down as having 1 victory, 2 losses. Just like your Cowboys. So.
The shots are crazy.
Yeah, I had to let that one slide. So now you're down because I'm 3-0. Chiefs pulled it out over the Falcons. My Falcons hate is working. We have reversed fortune from last year.
Sorry, I'm catch up.
Nah, because I'm not losing. You actually can't win now because I'm not going to lose.
Okay.
I could literally play it safe for the rest of the year.
Be soft if you want.
This week I'm feeling real on edge. Like Bucks over Eagles is feeling good to me right now, but that would be absurd. I wouldn't jinx my team like that. You know, that would be wild.
Be sick who I'm going to take.
That'd be wild of me to do. That's nasty.
Yeah. I got my squad. I'll wait.
Go ahead.
I'm going to take the Jets.
I can't
What's
even
so funny?
because we lost to the Broncos.
Yeah. Don't
You
say
did
that's
that
the
on
easy
purpose?
layout when they just beat y'all by what, 19?
Yeah, you did that. You did that on purpose. You sure did.
You think so?
You had to. You felt, but that was.
I ain't even think about that. That's just
Nah. It's okay. You wanted
that
to
was
get
just
back.
fake.
You wanted to get that back. I'll let you have that. I'll let you have that. You know what I'm gonna do?
Please
I'm
do
gonna
it.
make it fun for us. I got the
Give me
Cowboys
something
over the
good.
Giants.
Oh my God! Yes.
Thursday night.
Yes.
Cowboys over the Giants.
Yes. You're cooked, buddy.
I'm giving you what you want. I'm giving you what you want, so we can go 2 for 2 here. I win, you win, and if you lose, I still win because you lost. But then I lose because now it's close. So I'm giving you that Anthony Richardson entertainment factor here. You know what I'm saying? We're making it interesting for week 4.
That's not really interesting, bro.
Cowboys Giants is a fun game.
It's a soft pick for real. I'm not gonna lie, it's a soft pick. It's a soft pick.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
Like I picked 2 undefeated teams. Like
I don't even remember who you just said. You picked the Broncos. You picked the Jets.
Yo, I got to get back into it. I'm 1-2, buddy.
I know what you want me to do.
Nah, keep Dallas because they're gonna lose.
I know what you want me to do though.
Keep Dallas because they're gonna lose.
I'm willing to entertain you. Actually,
yeah,
I am. I feel like I should get like extra points if I do it though.
Yeah.
Nope. I also got to think about this though. When is the next time I'm gonna be able to use the Cowboys? This is strategic. You see what I'm saying?
We play the Giants twice, brother. We play the.
No, y'all might not beat them the second time. I gotta go while the iron's hot, man.
We got the Panthers on the schedule.
Okay.
We got the Bucs on the schedule.
It wouldn't be right for me to do this. Fine. I'll take the Lions over the Seahawks. That's fair.
You're so corny, yo. You are so corny. You are so corny. My God.
No, give me the Ravens over the Bills, man.
There we go. That's what I wanted to hear.
I'm going big. Ravens over the Bills. I know what Nell wanted, and I'm not afraid to back down because I live here, and the city is going to be up. I might go down there Monday night or Sunday night.
I was real close to picking the Bills, but Ravens being 1-2, they should be desperate.
Yeah, we hungry. Here we go. Ravens over Bills.
Please, Josh.
It's locked in. It's locked in. And I'm going to go with that week game.
Josh got me.
Jets.
My MVP got me.
Hey, man. What's your confidence level in the Cowboys this week?
2.
After the still a 2. You were 2 last week.
I'm staying at 2.
You're still at 2. Nothing
from Sunday shocked me. Absolutely nothing.
That's the Cowboys way. Cowboys. I was
they won 16. They won 16 straight at home, and now like the last 3, they've been embarrassed.
I was at 8 last week now, and now the game just it really took reality. A lot out of me. It took a lot out of me. It quickly reminded me that I'm a fan of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Came on here with the robe. Sometimes you got to humble yourself.
I mean, I told you I should have saved the robe, though. I told you.
I also told you
the people said they didn't want humble Quis no more, so robe. But then I had to come. They
didn't want humble Nell either. You got to stop letting people tell you what to do.
You're not wrong. You see, unlike you, I don't put no Buck stuff on after that.
I mean,
I'm superstitious. We lost in the Chris Godwin jersey. Now the Chris Godwin jersey is done. for the year. I'm gonna go with something else next week, or this week coming up, and then if we lose this week, I'll go on to the next thing, and that's how this train rolls. Frankly,
but see, you be watching the whole game. Like I tap out. I don't think I've seen the second half of the Cowboys game all year.
I watched every second of that crap the other day. It was nasty.
I see.
No, I need to see everything.
Maturing is realizing I don't have to put myself through that pain for the entirety of the game.
You're right.
For 60 minutes, I don't have to go through that.
I feel validated when I watch the whole game, because then I can say, yeah, Jamel D, you suck. You know, I saw you do nothing good from first whistle to last whistle. I watched you be trash.
Yeah.
You know, if you take off, then like you come on here and you can't defend your team. And that comeback that y'all had, because you like, oh yeah, I expected it. You missed it. You just remember the bad. You don't even have nothing. You might have been a 5 confident if you watched it.
0. You know how many times I've seen the Cowboys be down 2 to 3 touchdowns and make it close at the end? It's just what we do.
I was hoping that's what we did. But no, we fumbled. K-Dot. Trash. I'm a 4 confident, bro. I'm just going to call it spade a spade.
Damn, down to 8 to a 4.
Yeah, I'm a 4. If Vita Vea pops up on the injury report and he can play, I'll move up to a 7. A 6. I'll do a 6. But I have a hard time believing that's going to happen. So, I'll be a 4. And that's just
respect the humbleness.
I appreciate it. Now we win. Ooh, I already know my first text is going. I got a couple. I'm gonna go ahead I might go ahead and write out all of my texts. I wanted to be real and authentic. So we'll see. Hopefully I don't have to turn my phone on. 1 p.m. game. That's a terrible rest of my day. So
cool. Yeah.
We lose that, they might see me downtown. You might see me on somebody's television.
It won't be that bad, man.
I'm gonna just finesse a ticket into the game, and I'm gonna post a picture in a Ravens jersey. Y'all gonna be so confused. Let us get blown out on Saturday. By 8:30, you will see me in a Ravens jersey. I'm telling you. That's all I gotta say.
Watching Josh Allen take your new team.
I really might see if I can snag a ticket, bro. That's gonna be a pretty game. I want to see him in person. That would be a perfect way for him to pass the final test. I never watched the guy play in person.
Neither what?
Let me see. Let me see what this check hitting on tomorrow when I get.
I'm gonna have to pull up. I could be scouting my new team too.
Right, because we did say these were our 2 teams if we decide to jump ship. So, but you got that happen.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm here till I die, but like I said,
put the Bills jersey over it. Ain't nothing different. You just got both on.
Same thing.
But hey, man, that's gonna do it for us today. That's season 3, episode 58 of the 2 for 2 pod. Peace. And Nell had to recap it for y'all, man. Nell ate a W on this episode. That's hilarious. But we gonna see, man, what week 4 has in store for us. Hopefully my Bucs get a win. Hopefully Nell's Cowboys get a win. Or not. I don't know how he feels about it, honestly. But hopefully it's a fun, entertaining game for everybody. Like we said, the NBA season is around the corner. The WNBA playoffs are on. Tune in. Watch the MVP Asia Wilson go for another championship. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy yourself. Spread your horizons, man. With that, 2 for 2, we out. Ooh, I missed my